Third term of the under-18 GDFL Grand Final between Bannockburn and East Geelong. Bannockburn 5-1-31. They led East Geelong 1-4-10 at the main break. Start of the second term.
Ball about to be thrown up. So away we go in the third term. Up high there was Prendergast, gets it down. Smith, handball back to Van Ingen, can't handle it. Coming through strong with Bruce Geelong and Fitzgerald. He can't get a handle on it either. He has got a free kick. The umpire signified, I think, throwing the ball. So Fitzgerald, goodness gracious, so keen to get a kick, he's fallen over. Fitzgerald now for East Geelong. Kicks it towards centre half forward player loose there, and taking the mark is Maloney. So Maloney for East Geelong. Kicks it long into the forward line against the breeze. Well, whistle on play. The umpire has picked one out of the middle of the pack there, I think. It's gone to Skeen, who through the season was the leading goal kicker, a behind to his name so far today. So Skeen has the footy. Be a good kick into the breeze. He's almost 50 metres out. We saw in the first quarter, certainly can kick the football a fair way. So Skeen now goes back a long way. Runs inside 50, ball on the boot. He's steered it, and I tell you what, he steered it pretty well. I guess that's the reason that he is the leading goal kicker for the season. Goal to Skeen. Much needed goal to East Geelong. 2-4-16. They trail Bannockburn 5-1-31. We've been playing a minute and a half into the third quarter. And that's just the start that East Geelong would have needed. And just a start Bannockburn don't need, because they actually have the wind in this third quarter. So the umpire again puts it up. Prendergast gets it, ball down, handball from Smith over to Broome. Another handball, and Bannockburn coming forward. Van Ingen gets the ball back. Well, kicks it off the outside of the boot. In front of our broadcast position, comes to ground, and good tackle on Hinchcliffe. Has seen the ball over the boundary line. So half forward flank now for Bannockburn, kicking to the southern end in this third quarter. We've been going 2 minutes, 2-4. East Geelong trail Bannockburn 5-1. Ball comes down. Well, just grabbed out of the pack by Derbyshire. Eludes a tackle. Handball to his teammate going through there was Thompson. And East Geelong go forward, looking for, good solid bump there. Face on, coming in as Burley. Picks it up, looks for Broome on centre wing, finds him, handball back to Burley. Unfortunately went without the footy, and the ball finally comes back. Maloney over to West, and a terrible kick from West. Well, turnover. It's come finally by hand to Prendergast. He's gone to centre half forward for Bannockburn. Tackle missed there, and Derbyshire gets the handball clear. Putting a bit of pressure on there is Shane Hickleton, however. Chases pretty hard. Leading in the race to the ball is Elliott of East Geelong. He kicks it along the ground, and it's gone over the boundary line. Half forward flank for Bannockburn at the 3 minute mark of the third quarter. 5-1-31 Bannockburn. They lead East Geelong 2-4-16.
So a boundary throw in on the outer side, half forward flank. Tigers into attack. Thrown in, short throw in. Getting it down was Treble. Got it to Maloney. Tumbling punt towards half back. But it's being chopped off. Kaharski goes along with a right foot kick towards Rhodes from behind, tapped away. Hickleton, Hobbs, and Derbyshire. Derbyshire leads in the race for the ball. Got a push in the back and advantage paid. Bosley, the pay advantage, can go with the left boot towards Flower on half back. Takes the mark. Can keep going now. He's got Brent Wright on centre wing. Kicks it towards him now. Sits for him okay. Got Rocco on outboard. He wants to take on Lang and get around him. Keeps going now. Goes to the right foot kick long towards Skeen. Holds off. Punched away. Roved at the front of the pack by Exel, gives it away to Fitzgerald off a step, and he's missed it. Through for one behind to Sean Fitzgerald. They go to 2-5-17, and they trail Bannockburn 5-1-31 in the under-18 Grand Final. We've been playing 4.5 minutes in the third term.
That might be a crucial miss. They're on a roll, East Geelong, and another goal there would have put pressure on Bannockburn. Burley, the kick in, has found his teammate there, and Van Ingen on centre wing accepts the ensuing kick. He kicks long to half forward. He's got Kaharski out there. He's playing well. Takes the mark on centre wing. Got players inboard. Oh, the kick's gone astray. Intercepted there by Bosley, who plays on. Kicks it long. Up high, Mark just not taken there by Lang, but made a good contest. Comes back, grabs the footy. Van Ingen, he's tackled, tries to get it back to Rayner in there. Pretty untidy at centre half forward. The umpire finally put a whistle on play and will come in and put the ball in the air at centre half forward for East Geelong, kicking to the northern end in this third quarter. So umpire Smith on the 50-metre arc. Puts the footy up. Doing the ruck work there was Maloney for East. Ball comes back to him. Nice little chip. The lead there. Oh, great work, Burley. Down to Broome. He gets out of 2 tackles. Handball clear. Fine. Oh, that handball's gone astray looking for Bogey. But following up is Smith. Long kick from him. It's gone to half forward. Well, you've got to attack the footy. You can't sit back and wait for it, son. But East Geelong, they attack it. High tackle. So the free kick will go to Derbyshire of East Geelong. Standing the mark is Hinchcliffe. So Derbyshire now for East Geelong. Kicks over the man the mark. Up high is Bogey. Can't take the mark. Off hands. Comes to the back of the pack. Picking it up again is Wright. Likes to run with it, but he's tackled. Coming through there was Maloney. Handball across to his teammate there in Thompson. Goes to centre half forward, but Bannockburn defending stoutly now. They're under a bit of pressure for the first time in the game. And at half forward for East Geelong, the umpires put a whistle on play and signified a free kick to East Geelong. Is it Rocco going back for the footy?
Richie's.
Or is it... It looks like Richie's. Players had no idea. So Richie's of East Geelong, well, within kicking distance, 30 metres out, directly in front. An opportunity here to bring East Geelong ever closer. Only 14 points of difference at the moment. Moves in, left foot, oh, he's hooked that across the body and might have just snuck it in for behind. So that was a bad miss. 2-6-18. East Geelong, they trail Bannockburn 5-1-31. Yet to score with the Breeze in the third quarter, and it's 7 minutes old.
So Bully from fullback for the Tigers. Woods gives him a long lead. Won't make that distance. In front, taking a good mark too, is Grinter. Handballs it away to Broome. Goes to the right, left foot kick towards Kaharski. Warner against him, or falls through the arms of Treble. Hickleton through the middle, wrapped up. The umpire will come in and ball it up in the middle of the ground. Just on the attacking side of the centre as well. Free kick found. Don't know what that's for. Neither does Sam Hickleton. Treble's been given the free kick. Goes wide to Thompson. So Thompson now at half forward. Goes to the right boot. Sets it up for Skeen. Fitzgerald over the back. Off hands. And Bannockburn defence working overtime. Pendergast gets a clearing kick only as far as Sean Maloney, who will shoot for goal. No, he won't. He's going to pass it. No, he's not. And just as well for him too, I think, because it'll come back. He wasn't kicking over his mark. And we'll shoot for goal from about 45, 50 metres out from goal. Might be a little bit too far out with this breeze, kicking into a little bit of a wind. So Sean Maloney. Skeen gives him a lead. He looks to go for goal. He comes in now, the right foot kick, and he's missed it to the right hand side. Through for one behind. So they go to 2-7-19 East Geelong, and they trail Bannockburn 5-1-31 in the under-18 grand final. 9 minutes played, third term.
The whole adage, bad kicking's bad footy, never more important than here, isn't it? With Burley kicks the ball in long for Bannockburn. Goes to set off hands, comes to the back of the pack. Picked up again for East Geelong. Kicked into the full forward area. Good work by Burley. Gets a fist on the footy. But it's all East Geelong here. Handball comes to the running player in Flower. He chips it and has found his teammate there in Wright. He's had a good quarter on half forward flank. Has taken the mark. So right now would be just inside 50. Take a very good kick from there. He's gone back a long way, so he must fancy his chances. So right of East Geelong moves in. Right foot up, gets it high in the air, drifting across, going to land in the goal square. Mark, well, I think there's only one bloke hands on the footy there. And great mark from Maloney of East Geelong in the goal square. Read it very, very well. So Maloney now just over the top of the goal umpire's head. He kicks his first. And now we've got a ball game because that's the third for East Geelong. 3-7-25. They trail Bannockburn 5-1-31. We've been playing 10.5 minutes into the third quarter. Bannockburn with the breeze, yet to score. So after a very good first half, they've stopped in this quarter, and East Geelong coming back very strongly indeed.
So back in the middle, umpire Grossman with the football. 11 minutes gone, third term. Treble in the ruck. Up against Pendergast. Free kick found. Somebody running in there early. I think it might have been a Bannockburn player. It was. And it will be free kick to Treble. In the middle of the ground. Drives it long towards centre half forward for Skeen. Oh, nobody can really get an effective tap bogey. Handball to Booley. Across half-back was okay. Goes to the right foot. Kick great. Kick 2 to Sam Hickleton. Takes the mark on centre wing. Uses his teammate, Earl Nicholson, who puts him under pressure though. Flower. Great play by him. Wants the boundary line as his safety. Oh, great play. Brad Flower to keep it going. In front of McMillan there. Flower still on hands and knees. Did very well. And saw it over the boundary line for a throw in on centre wing. So boundary throw in.
Better come a bit predictable, Bannockburn, haven't they? They're used to picking them up.
Goes through the middle. Thompson, Fitzgerald gave a high tackle and will give a free kick to Bannockburn. Hinchcliffe it is. On centre wing. Goes towards the lead of Shane Hickleton. Elliott in front, punched away. Fitzgerald handballs it to Bosley at half back. Goes to the right foot. Kick okay to Treble, and he takes the mark on centre wing. He's got Flower wide. And he finds him now, but making up a bit of ground. Bogey. Flower uses the body through the middle. Woods ripped off it by Wright. Handballed it away. Ellis in front. Can pick it up. Taps it on to Broom. Treble comes through. Wright from behind. Go with a right foot kick. Oh, luck's a fortune. I don't think it was supposed to go there, but it did in the end to Sean Maloney. And he takes the mark inside the centre square. So Maloney goes with the right foot kick high towards half forward. Ellis comes across. Can't take the mark. Off hands. Goes to the back. Pendergast runs away. Goes to the right foot. Woods going to be by himself here. Bosley. Oh, they got the numbers here. Handball out to Kaharski in the middle of the ground. And he takes it. Can run away. He's got Rhodes in the square. He pops it up to him. And all he has to do is turn around and kick the goal. Oh, he's going to make a meal of it, is he? He comes round. Hobbs against him. And Hobbs has worried him out of it over the boundary line. Would you believe it?
So there you go.
And if Bannockburn happen to win the grand final, I'm tipping Luke Rhodes won't want to see that part of the video again.
No, I wouldn't think. Ball in, deep in the forward pocket for Bannockburn. Up high, Hickleton. Ball comes down. East Geelong now doing well in defence, but Bannockburn a bit more intensity in their play all of a sudden. Finally picked up there by Hobbs. Kicks it wide in defence for East. Leading in the race for the footy is Thompson. But good work there by Bannockburn. Whistle on play. And all of a sudden, a bit of intensity in the game as the umpire will put the ball in the air, out of centre wing. 14 minutes gone in the third quarter as the ball goes in the air once again. Ball comes down. Nice little handball. Goes out to Cherry. Running through there. Attacking the footy was Booley. Well up the ground. And off his feet the ball goes over the boundary line. True centre wing outer side. 5-1-31 Bannockburn. They lead East Geelong 3-7-25 as the ball comes down to ground. Kaharski now. Well, instead of kicking it, handballs it long. Attacking the football is good work for East, but in the way there is Broom for Bannockburn. Kicks it long. Looking on this occasion again for, well, the ball dropped a bit short with the bruise on that occasion. Broom following up. Picks it up. There's a little chip forward and he's found Smith. And inside the 50-metre arc Smith of Bannockburn has the footy and will fire for a much needed goal for Bannockburn because it's 15 minutes into the third quarter. It's a good looking kick. He's put it high in the air, but he's hooked it, and it's only behind. So behind the Bannockburn takes them to 5-2-32. They still lead East 3-7-25. We've been playing 15 and a half minutes.
Hobbs kicks in. Oh, danger towards Maloney. Off hands. Woods tapped it on. Goes back towards Warner. Leaves it behind across half back for East Geelong. Treble comes out. Coming through Fitzgerald as well. Pendergast in there fighting hard. They get a clearing kick through Treble. Vacant centre wing position. Foot race now. Thompson and Hinchcliffe. Thompson gets past Hinchcliffe and leads in the race for the ball. Booley came out. Kick off the ground. Booley. Oh, he put his feet in just as well too because Shane Scheme was standing by himself at half forward as Booley attacked the footy and he saw it over the boundary line. On centre wing on the outer side. 7 points of difference. Boundary throw in. Treble, Pendergast. Thrown in now. Treble getting it down towards Thompson. Runs through the middle. Taps it in front of him. Surrounded though by Bannockburn players. And they get a clearing kick that came from Grinter. Goes towards half forward. Getting across there, Woods and also Bosley. Bosley does well, backs himself, handball over the top, sets a task for West. Does it sit for him? Yes, it does. At half back, goes towards centre wing, wobbly looking kick.
Oh,
and a good mark too. Taken by Hinchcliffe on centre wing. And temper's becoming a bit frayed across there on centre wing.
Pause it just to get the thing underway a bit. Well, the original mark is standing. And what have we got? A 50-metre penalty.
So coming down to half forward for Bannockburn.
Gee, it's a decent 50 too. We might buy some real estate off this fella.
So Hinchcliffe's got it. Out just outside 50, the lead on from Hickleton. He goes in that direction, great kick. And Hickleton on the lead, takes the mark overhead. Will line up for goal. He's kicked one this morning. He'll be lining up from 40 metres out directly in front.
Probably to say they need one is an understatement at this point in time. They're only 3 minutes approximately away from three-quarter time, yet to kick a goal in the third quarter with the breeze. It's been all East Geelong. So Hickleton puts it on the boot. He kicks his second, and a much-needed goal for Bannockburn. They go to 6-2-38. They lead East Geelong 3-7-25, and it's almost 18 minutes now into the third quarter. So crucial goal on that occasion, having just missed a golden opportunity 2 minutes ago in the goal square, but they've recovered their poise as looks like O'Keefe was about to come back on the ground, but they're allowing Woods to stay out there. I'm not too sure who's doing what here. The Bannockburn players, a bit of panic setting in all of a sudden. O'Keefe hasn't been a bad player. Surprised to see him off the ground actually. Some of their good players. Ellis has been a pretty fair player and he's now off the ground.
Back in the middle. Richards in the middle against Lister. Down to Fitzgerald. Runs through the middle. Goes with the right foot wobbly kick towards half forward. Getting across there, Booley and Skeen. The boundary line might beat them both. It does, and it's out of bounds for a throw in across half forward for the Eagles.
Probably the East Geelong late in the quarter playing into Bannockburn's hands just a little. You would have thought down the middle would have been the way to go.
Throw in now from behind Fitzgerald. Little kick out of the pack came from Bosley, but the numbers with Bannockburn. Hinchcliffe drives it back towards the centre of the ground. O'Keefe just back on the ground, doesn't sit for him. Drew, it does sit for him. And short little kick to Maloney's okay in the middle. Stands and takes the mark. Wants to set something up. Skeen gives him a lead. No, he goes short to Justin Bosley. He takes the mark. And goes towards Richards. He takes the mark. Got Drew in support. He's got Flower further afield. He goes to the left boot, long. Sets it up for Fitzgerald. And Rocco punched away. Good punch away too. Well, as far as Flower doesn't sit for him. Sits for Woods. And he can get a clearing kick as he measured the pass beautifully. You'll get a go for the Wallabies, I think. He's found touch at half back.
With less than half a minute to go, what a magnificent kick.
He's done well to see it out of bounds for a throw in at half forward for the Eagles. I'll have to take a clear possession from this ruck contest. Fitzgerald gets it down, goes towards Justin Bosley, taps it on, over the back, Van Ingen, running the wrong way. Now he can turn around as he kicked it out of bounds on the full again. I think they practiced this at Bannockburn. He's found touch right on the siren for three-quarter time, and it is Bannockburn 6-2-38. They lead East Geelong 3-7-25 in that quarter. They kicked 1 goal 1 Bannockburn, while East Geelong kicked 2 goals 3, and it's 13 points of difference at three-quarter time. The goal kickers for Bannockburn, 2 to Shane Hickleton, 2 to Sam Hickleton, and singles to Dwayne Broome and Byron O'Keefe, while East Geelong's 3 goals, Sean Maloney, Shane Skeen and Andrew Cherry. 13 points of difference at three-quarter time. We'll take a break and back with all the final quarter. Geelong District Football.